Hey, what is up guys? So today's video is about research and what you should be focusing on first. I've seen a lot of people having problem with one thing in particular, which is Astra Essence. And this happens because you prioritize certain research trees over other ones that you should have prioritized, and you fall behind in the later parts of the game. This video I hope is helpful to you and teaches you that you should hit up certain research trees first, then you should go towards other research trees. So before we get started, I would really appreciate if you guys hit that subscribe button. It helps out this channel, it helps me reach out to more people and makes me be able to keep producing content. Let's start with one very important tip before we get into the research part. And that is that when you start your game, you will have a side quest in which mementos for Fluffy and Toma will be dropping. That will have certain text that you need to hit up in order to gain points. I recommend that you do that, but once the event ends, this is where you need to start first. City development. Okay, city development is the first tech tree that you should finish. Why? Because this gives you a boost to every sort of production, every sort of gathering, load capacity, and it also boosts up the speed of your research, your origin production, and speed of your construction. So this kind of stacks when you have to do other sort of researches. Okay, so this is the first tree that you need to finish up. Don't do anything else unless you have this up to 100%, and it can be maxed out even at City Hall level 19. The next one I recommend you do is Expedition to the Abyss and parts production. Whenever you have fuel rods, I recommend you do parts production. Whenever you have Astra Essence lying around, I recommend you do Expedition to the Abyss. These two are very important trees that you need to finish up before you start hitting up anything else. If you get bored of these two trees, this is what I recommend that you do. Go into your Titan Alpha and max out the tree up to this point. You should choose the troop type which you're planning to run in this Titan. For me, it's artillery, so I've made this an artillery Titan. I don't need to research these two things. These are just going to be a waste of time for me and a waste of resource because I am just running artillery inside this Titan. Same for Central. I use Central with tanks, and Titan Delta I use with my infantry. Titan Sigma I use with tanks as well, so I recommend that you use it with tanks because what I have recommended to people in my other video about how to have proper Titans, I can link that video at the end, or I could link it up if YouTube still allows it, that you should be running 2 mountain movers and 3 combat Titans. As a player that does not have a lot of money to spend in the game, or just a general free to play player, that is the best combination of Titans you can have, right? In the end, I recommend that you start focusing on both military logistics and your battle, which is army enhancements. First, you need to bring it up to a certain point. Now this is something, if you are completely free to play and you're not spending money, choose only one sort of troop type that you are going to train in here. Don't do all 3 like me. I do spend some money in this game, so I am running all 3 Titans simultaneously with specializing in artillery. But for you guys who are free to play, I recommend that you choose one troop type that you want to go. You could be artillery, could be tanks, could be infantry, and just smash that tree. After you complete this, then before unlocking the final node, which is the T9s, I recommend that you finish up the military logistics so you can bring the cost of your T9s down to a manageable point. Then hit the T9 up, go into pre-enhancement next. Whichever T9 you unlock, finish the research for that first up to the bottom pre-enhancement Eve point. Now this is the part after which you should be looking at either city attack or city wall. Depending on your playstyle, if you are an aggressive player, then choose City Attack. If you like playing defensive, choose City Wall. Again, these still have the 3 troop types available inside of it. Like I said, if you are free to play, just choose the troop type that you have already been running and just unlock the nodes for that as you go down. Same for the City Wall tech tree. Impregnability is something that unlocks at research of army enhancement at 85%. This is something that requires Astra Fusion Essence, not actual simple Astra Essence, but it does give you pretty powerful buffs. So I hope this guide gets you started on what you need to be running first and what you need to be running after. If, like a lot of players, you start going into your battle tech really hard, you're going to start lacking on Astra Essence. The first thing you should be doing is having a lot of points in Abyss so you have a lot of Astra Essence and it doesn't hinder your progress later on in the game. I have never bought Astra Essence. The game has given me a lot of it because I have 100% in my expedition to the Abyss. I always get my 9 chests every single day, which gives me a lot of Astra Essence. So I hope this video was helpful to you. Please like, comment, subscribe, and have a fantastic day. I'll see you around.